give you guys one guess on what today is. Yep, another Stitch Fix day. Welcome everyone, my name is Angela. Thanks so much for joining me today. We have another jam-packed video. We've got the try-ons, we've got encouragement, tidbits, and another funny homemade commercial. So stick around and I'll meet you in the try-ons. So here we have item number one, which is this lovely vest. This is great. This is a wonderful layering piece. And it's got a really pretty color to it. It's kind of a very dark eggplant color. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It kind of looks a little charcoal gray, but they're calling it a deep purple. And up close, you can kind of tell it's got this eggplantish look to it. I love the quilting. I love how it's more tailored at the waist. And I'll show you the back in a minute. They have some adjustable snaps there. The zipper, again, really quality zipper, folds over here. It's on the thinner side, so it's not a piece that's gonna keep you warm in the winter as much as it's kind of a nice layering piece, just to, you know, give your outfit a little detail. It does have pockets. There are no zippers or snaps on the pockets. And in the back, there are these two little snaps. So on each side, there are two snaps so that you can take it in a little tighter if you wanted to, or let it out just a little bit. I'll show you what the back looks like with both. Both snaps are on the most inner one. So really pretty color, really pretty pattern. So I'm loving this, and I just put it on with a pair of my jeans and my plaid shirt that I got from Stitch Fix, actually I think about a year ago. Now, I told my stylist for my next box, which by the way, Eleanor again killed it with this box, and you'll see at the end why. And for my next box, I had told her tops and no roll tab sleeves. This is exactly why I don't like roll tab sleeves. They just look sloppy. I try to roll it, and you know, of course, here's a roll tab, but then you go to this side and it's just all sloppy everywhere. So for me, no. And I do love this top, but I just can't stand these sleeves, so I don't pull for this very much because of that. So if anybody has any tips out there what to do with these roll tab sleeves, maybe like double-sided tape, right? Get a piece of that double-sided tape and put it there to kind of hold it. I don't know. Anyways, you got any ideas, let me know. All right, ladies, here's outfit number two, the next two pieces of Stitch Fix items. First of all, let's start with this top. This is a gorgeous color, beautiful. So I'm gonna give you a closer look of the color. It is just this really pretty plum. It's a really soft material. It does have this twist kind of tie front. And normally I'm not a big fan of this knotted twisted bottom in the front, but it kind of hits at the right length. It doesn't ride up like some other tops that I've tried on. And in the back, it's a little longer. You could kind of pull it down just a bit. And it's 3/4 sleeves, rounded neck. It is just really soft. It's a great price. And I just love this color. So let's talk about these pants. So these are, the brand on these, Democracy. I got a pair of these same exact style pants, but a different pattern in my previous Stitch Fix. And I love the way these fit. I don't have any issue with the gapping in the back. They fit really well around the waist. And they're really nice. Really nice, really comfortable. Love this camo. by the way. I'm really into a camo that's got more grays and black to it instead of like the green brown colors. So I love this coloring. The hem at the bottom is just a normal hem, but they do have these cool zippers on the side. It's just for decoration. There are no pockets here, but it just adds a little bit of detail. So you do have your normal pockets here, normal pockets in the back, and I just love these. Now these, she sent a size 2. They do fit, they're a tiny bit snug. So I already emailed Stitch Fix and asked if I could exchange to try a 4 and keep these until the 4 comes and I can try them on and see which one I prefer the fit of better before I send this one back. So I definitely know I'm keeping these. Let me show you what this outfit would look like with the vest that I got. And also I'm gonna show you the other Democracy jeans that she sent me in a previous box that I really like. Okay, so here is the outfit with just the vest that I had on previously. With this, I like the little pop of color. And you know, this matches perfectly with these pants, I feel like. Even though they call it that deep eggplant color, to me it just looks a little bit more like a charcoal gray. So maybe I'm like colorblind here, but anyway, I feel like it goes. I feel like it'd make a really cute outfit. Okay, and here are the other Democracy jeans that I got in a previous Stitch Fix. I just love the way these fit. They're not a bad price for what you get in the pattern, and these also had the zippers on both sides in the front. So see on the side there, and these were a size 4. And they fit well, so I'm probably gonna do well, unless they make them a little bit differently as far as the material goes. Love these pants, love the fit, so I'm gonna really love these too. All right, so here is another alternative top that would go well with these pants. This top is also so soft. I love the material on this. Really soft and warm feeling. And the bottom, I like it because it's not, I generally go for a lot of fitted tops, but this isn't bad. It is a little looser, but it's nice to have a little bit of a difference sometimes. What I love about this top also is the top part, because it's so versatile what you could do with this. So this is kind of a charcoal black color, kind of in between here. And the top of this, I love this because you could kind of wear it as a cowl neck like that, or you could kind of put it off the shoulder a little bit, or you could really go the whole way off the shoulder. So this is such a versatile top and what you could do with it. Long sleeves. Now I am noticing as I'm trying to move here, you wear it like this and move and it's back up. But might be nice for a picture and then kind of wear it back up. But I do really like this. I like how soft it is. I like how you can play with the neckline and kind of make it look different each time that you wear it. So what do you guys think of this top? Last Stitch Fix item, which is this sweater you can barely see underneath, but I thought I would give you an idea of the full outfit first. So lighter pair of a little bit of distressed jeans, more distressing at the bottom. And this is a Stitch Fix jacket that I got in a previous box maybe a month ago. And just threw on this kind of colorful sparkly scarf. And here you have it. So now let me peel everything off so that you can actually get a look at the sweater. Okay, so here's an idea of the sweater and jacket, no scarf. And now just the sweater. So this sweater is nice and lightweight. It's white. And it's got this cable knit design all throughout the sweater. The arms, the front, the back. It's got just a little slit detail here on the side. This is an extra small, It is a little bit roomy for me, but you know, I mean, it is winter. You kind of want to layer and have room for something like that. And personally, this is not my favorite item of the box, just to be honest. But I feel like with a jacket, with a scarf, it kind of changes the whole look of the sweater. Not that there's anything wrong with this sweater. I do love the detail in it, but just for me, it kind of is a little bit more of a preppy look maybe, and I don't know if I don't really wear that as often. Maybe I need to start. So anyways, it is a little big, but that's all right. And honestly, this must be a hot item, because when I looked to exchange to see if I could get a smaller size, this item was completely sold out in every size. So that must say something about how much people like this kind of an item. So what do you guys think? Do you have a lazy dog who just lays around all day, has no purpose, and is depressed? Well, now there is Command a Dog Daily To-Do List. It'll keep your pup busy all day. Tired of doing the mopping yourself? Let the dog do it. With this simple checklist, they can keep track of everything they do. Tired of doing the laundry? Let the dog do it. Now your dog will have a purpose and feel good about it. Tired of doing the dishes? Yep, let the dog do it. Check another thing off the list. Tired of thinking about what to make for those pesky weeknight meals? You don't have to think about it anymore. Let the dog do it. Just don't mind if he takes a little sample. Now your dog's days will be filled with accomplishment. And now at the end of the day, when he wants those 2 beers, he'll finally feel like he earned it. So give your dog a purpose and make him feel like a working part of the family. So buy your Command a Dog Daily To-Do List at a store near you today. So, what did you guys think of this box? Again, my opinion, Eleanor is killing it. And you know what's funny is that I've given her kind of themes in the past to go with, you know, whatever, just different themes. And this time I just said, I'm leaving it up to you. You kind of have an idea of what kind of items I like, colors I like. I said, it's just, you just go. And honestly, she did such a great job. I should leave it to the stylist more often, really. Okay, so before I tell you what I'm keeping from this box, let's go over real quick just the information on the box. This is stitch number 61 for me, getting up there. And the total of this box was $278 if I were to keep all of the items. And the discount would be $69.50 for keeping all 5 items. So that's pretty good. So my total for this box would be $208.50 if I kept it, which I got a vest, you got a pair of pants, a sweater, and 2 tops for $208. So I feel like that's pretty good. So what am I keeping? Everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over what I think about each item because I think you know I'm excited about them and you saw what they look like on. The one thing I will say is, even though I wasn't like totally thrilled with this item, it is a good staple piece. I do need some more staple pieces in my closet, so this will be good for that, and to put under a jacket, a scarf, something like what I had on. And honestly, you cannot, once you get to the point where you're keeping 3 things from the box, or maybe even 4 sometimes, I mean, basically, I got this for free. So honestly, it was totally worth it for me to keep that. I mean, if it's gonna be free anyways, I might as well keep it. So I am going to just work with it and try to put some different items together with it to kind of kick it up a little bit more for me, and that'll be good. So those were the items in my box, and I'm so excited for another 5 for 5. This is only my 3rd 5 for 5 in 61 Stitch Fix boxes. Only my 3rd. and only my second where I personally kept all 5 pieces. So, and two of those were Eleanor as a stylist. So thank you, Eleanor, for doing such a great job, for getting my style, for picking awesome pieces. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. So thank you so much. All right, let's talk about tidbits this week. I have 4 short things to share with you guys. Number 1, I love planners. And so I started looking for one for next year. And I don't collect a lot of planners, but I do research to find the one that I feel like is gonna work best for me for the next year and get really excited to use it. And I did some research recently and came up with this lovely planner. It's called Commit 30. And it helps you organize all of your goals for all your different areas of your life for the next coming year. It gives you checklists. It has the normal calendar, monthly and weekly layout. So if you guys are interested in me doing a video to show you what this looks like, let me know in the comment section below and I will give you more detail, do a short video on this. But I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to the new year, planning out my things, planning out my goals. So I just love that. And there's a way to kind of keep track in here of how many days each month that you accomplished your goal. So that's pretty cool too. So wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if anybody uses this planner out there. Also, comment below, let me know what you guys think of it. I would be anxious to hear what you guys have to say. So that's my first little tidbit. Tidbit number 2, I think we are probably the last family, well, at least my husband and I, to the party, okay, on this one. But we signed up for Apple Play this week. My daughter had already had it on her phone and she was paying the student rate for it. They have a 3-month free trial and they have a family plan where you can put four to 6 people maybe on one plan for one amount a month. Anyways, so we're trying it for free right now for 3 months, but I am loving it. So it's on your phone, it goes under the music app, and you literally can think of any song you want by whatever artist, whatever name of the song, you just plug it in and it comes up. You can play whatever song you want right from your phone. And if you take your little cord with you in the car and you can plug that in, you can play the music in your car or in your house. If you have a system in your house where you can play music, it's awesome. I'm like, what? Why didn't we do this like a long time ago? So, and our issue is, we don't always know what the name of a song was or who sang it. It was like, oh, I really like the song, but I don't know who it's by. I don't know what the name of it is. Well, they got you covered on that too. You can start just typing in some of the lyrics of the song and it will come up choices for you. And so we've been finding some of our favorite songs that way too. You can create a playlist where you can save your favorite songs. You could have like dance party playlist. You could have my favorite country songs. You can make different playlists for different moods or different types of music that you like or different artists, whatever. And it goes in each little category. So I have been loving it. If you guys have not tried Apple Play or Apple Music, you guys need to check it out. And especially to get in on a free trial like that, just to see if you like it. It's perfect for having the music that you love to listen to with you pretty much all the time. Anyway, you need to try it. We are loving it so far. Tidbit number 3, I got to do another cake this past weekend for a 30th wedding anniversary. And so I just wanted to include some pictures to show you guys how that turned out. The flavors, let me tell you about the flavors that I got to do. They had a peanut butter chocolate flavor cake layer, and it was chocolate cake with homemade peanut butter filling, it was almost like a Reese's peanut butter cup. If you all like that out there, that was awesome. And then one layer was a cherry walnut layer where I chopped up maraschino cherries, used the juice of that in the cake, and cut up walnuts too. That was good. And then the other one was strawberry shortcake, where I made strawberry mousse and put it in the middle of yellow cake. So that was such a fun cake to do. Tidbit number 4. Okay, I need some ideas from you guys. I have been kind of battling for a long time, so let's call it chronic, muscle tightness. I can stretch, and within like a short time after I'm done stretching, my muscles are tight again. So I have been battling chronic muscle tightness and aching for a long time, and I am wondering, is there anybody out there that watches my channel that could be in the medical field? Maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're a doctor, maybe, who knows? Maybe you just have the same issue and you have found something that really works well for you. So I am wanting to know, what is your advice? I have tried physical therapy, didn't work. I've tried working out, that sometimes seems to make it worse. If like I overdo it, I work out too many days a week, I'm just more tight. And for me, it's like lower back all the way through the glutes and the hamstrings and the back of the calves. That's where I get it the most. Sometimes my fingers too really feel stiff, but that's about it. Those are about the only places. So I am just wondering, I've tried taking Tylenol, I've tried taking Advil, Devil's Claw, turmeric to try to, you know, combat the muscle tightness. I've tried drinking more water because it's a pain in the butt. It literally is a pain in my butt. It is all day pretty much, and it's every day, and it's just a constant tightness and ache. So if anybody has any advice for me out there, I would appreciate it. If I could feel normal again, then that would be great. I would love it. I try not to think about it, and I try to go about my day, but it's always in my head because it's always bothering me. Okay, so my encouragement for y'all for the week is pushing through fear and doing something afraid anyway. So I'm sure everyone has experienced this, where you are in a situation and you're very nervous about how something will work out if you move forward, if you take a step forward. And so a lot of times we don't. We stand where we are because taking that step forward can be it can make us anxious, it can make us fearful because we don't know what to expect. And so we'll just stop. We just stop and don't push forward because of that fear, that feeling inside of us that makes us think, oh, I'm not gonna be good enough, it's not gonna work out. Like all the stuff that we create in our own minds, telling ourselves that it's not a good idea for whatever reason or another. Even though we know it's a good idea, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like you're gonna hurt yourself or anybody else, but that fear stops us so much in life. So my advice to you is to do something afraid. And I don't mean get crazy, like go jump off a building and, be afraid of that and do it anyway. Now, I'm not talking about crazy stuff, okay? I'm talking about just like, let's give you some examples. There's somebody at your office or in a class that you have or something that you wanted to go up and say something to or talk to, or meet, somebody that you want to meet. But every time you see this person, you get this anxious feeling inside. You're like, oh, they're not gonna like me. I'm not as, whatever. All this stuff goes on in your mind. And so you don't say anything. So that's a situation I'm talking about. Say something afraid. Do it anyway. Push through that fear, and that fear is less likely to keep stopping you in other things in your life. It may take a little while. It's not going to be like conquer fear one time and it goes away. It may never go away, but you're going to get more confident that everything's going to be fine, because that fear, that us letting that fear keep stopping us, is really it's making us miss out on things in life. That person that you didn't approach could have ended up being a great friend, could have ended up being your spouse, you know, whatever. So you would have missed out possibly on something like that by being stuck where you're standing in fear. Another example, something that you've always wanted to do, but you're fearful about taking that next move to do it. Maybe it's changing a job. Maybe it is moving forward with taking some kind of classes and getting a degree, but you're like, oh, you got all these things in your head. I'm too old, I'm this, I'm that, I can't afford it, blah, 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 whatever. And you keep yourself stuck. So I'm just saying, reconsider. Sometimes I think it's a good idea when we don't even think about it. Just do it. Because the more you sit and think about it, the more you can talk yourself out of it and give yourself reasons why you shouldn't. So I'm just here to encourage you this week. Take something that you've been fearful about, something safe. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't hurt yourself, and push through the fear and do it anyway. Start with something small. Start with something that you've been afraid to do that's really, you're like, why am I afraid to do that? That's really dumb. So start with something small. Build yourself up to that bigger thing. Give yourself that boost of confidence that you can do it. Things are going to be all right. You see that, and then move on to something else. But challenge yourself not to be stuck in fear. Okay, so if you guys want to try Stitch Fix for yourself, if you've been thinking about it, watching people's videos and thinking, I don't know, should I do it? All I'm gonna say is make sure you use somebody's link, because it will give you $25 to spend as a credit on your first box. So, and the $20 styling fee goes towards what, something that you keep from the box anyway. And then you'll get the extra $25 to spend on something from that box. So make sure you do that. If you're interested, I'm gonna put some information to come about Stitch Fix so that you can read a little bit more about it. But personally, it's my favorite styling box. There are others that I enjoy, but Stitch Fix is my number one right now. So I'm loving it. And you can't go wrong with not having to go to the mall. I don't have to go to the mall. I don't have to, take clothes into a fitting room for 5 different stores. I can just try the items on here, and if I like it, I keep them, and if I don't like it, send it back in a prepaid mailer. I never have to pay for shipping. So it's wonderful. It's a great service, especially if you have young kids and you can't get out to the stores because you have to take all the kids with you, or the weather's bad, you can just have it come right to your own house. So whoever thought of that idea is genius. I'm just gonna say that right now. So anyways, if you haven't tried Stitch Fix, you're missing out. Consider it. Use somebody's link and sign up to get yourself a credit. It is a fantastic way to shop.